That's right. I'm here once again, ladies and gentlemen, on nobody's favorite day of the week. Gonna start your Monday off right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are listening and tuned in to another edition of My Honest Take. This is the only podcast that matters and the only pod you'll ever need. With your host, Quincy. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. Wow. Wow, let's cut the music, man. Cut the music. It's getting serious. It's getting serious, people. We got some very intense news to discuss with one another because it has now been, almost 2-3 weeks, almost a month since this beef has really started and taken place in the public limelight for everyone to see. If you don't know what I'm talking about the Drake and Kendrick beef. This is what this podcast is mostly going to be about today, because it seems like this is the only thing in the news. It's overshadowed everything. I couldn't even look for things to talk about except for this. I got a couple little minor things here and there that I will discuss, but it's mostly going to be the beef. That's all you saw, people. That's all you saw. Trust me, that's all you saw. So, without further ado, let me get the formalities out the way. We are pretty much 2 downloads away now from 1,000 total downloads. Let me repeat that. We are around 3 downloads left from 1,000 total downloads. I am forever grateful and forever thankful for you guys for catapulting this podcast into what it is now so far. And I know it may seem like a little milestone, but it's a big one to me, for being someone who's just slowly but surely getting used to constantly being on top of everything. When it comes to this, it really does mean a lot. So I appreciate each and every one of you for always tuning in, always sharing, liking, subscribing, and telling people about the podcast. So it truly does. It truly does just warm my heart seeing that people are constantly still tuning in, especially on YouTube, where I'm seeing a lot more growth on there as well. So continue to just show love on all platforms. I've always put it in the description of all the podcasts where to find me, when it comes to podcasts itself, when it comes to the YouTube, when it comes to music, when it comes to Twitch. I do it all. I am truly thankful. So I know it's a little bit more lengthy, but now we're back into our regularly scheduled program. Let's get into it. So, my fellow Americans, we have been seeing the beef, like I stated earlier. It's been brewing way, like back when Kendrick was really repping TDE hard, like you really saw who it was. He still rep TDE, but this is when, he's in the ciphers and all that was already dissing Drake. So this been happening. Now, just to fast forward, keep everybody up to date. Like That came out. Kendrick Metro Future song. Kendrick diss Drake and J. Cole on the first person shooter. Boom, went viral. Drake ended up taking a shot. Then we see Rick Ross, Future. I think ASAP was in there. Like, we just seen a bunch of people just start attacking Drake. Drake said it's a 20v1. Then we start seeing diss tracks go back and forth. Boom, now we're here. I'm not going to run the full rundown, but hey, I'm plugged myself. If you want to see all the reactions, it's on my YouTube channel. But we've been seeing all this dissing going on. Now, this is where I gotta say they're starting to go a little bit too crazy for me, because Drake and Kendrick have been going back and forth mainly. It's just been them two. Cole took a step back and said, "Nah, I'm not gonna be a part of this tomfoolery." Okay, and he took a step back, and rightfully so, because damn, okay, every damn day there's another diss track. I can't even get a second to breathe. I feel like I won't lie to them. They've been helping me get on my grind. So shout out to them. They've been helping me get on the grind, because that's all I've been doing nonstop. It's just reacting to all of this. It's getting crazy. Each day there's another diss track. It was like 2 diss tracks in one day from Kendrick. He's not playing around. He's wasting no time. So let's dissect each one. That's why I said it's mostly going to be about this today, because Jesus Christ. So We see Drake dropped his push-ups, right? Push-ups was nice. Like I said, it was alright. I messed with it. Boom, we see the Taylor Made comes out. Taylor Made ends up getting wiped out because of the Tupac situation, all right? Using AI was clever, but it had to go. We see Kendrick, Euphoria. Beautiful. I loved it. Just amazing. All right? Dead. Here's where we start seeing the craziness happen. We got 616 in LA by Kendrick. Now, the reason I say by Kendrick, when I first said it, you probably thought Drake, because Drake was notorious for doing that. 318 and the NY, 5 a.m. in Toronto, like those little freestyle joints. They were nice. They were clean. They were cool. Now, this Kendrick one that he did, it was alright to me. I didn't really mess with it that much. It was cool. It was cool. I don't know what I'm calling it right now. Like, push-ups was more towards like everybody, but it was still a Kendrick made diss. So I think if I'm gonna go push-ups versus Euphoria, or should we do push-ups versus Like That? Because Like That was Drake's response. I would go push-ups just for the whole fact of what it was, while Like That was more just like a surprise. Like, we weren't expecting that. So I would go push-ups there. But then Euphoria came out and Taylor Made came out. I got Euphoria all the way, right? Then we got the 616 in LA. We're going to watch that. We're not going to count that in there. Drake comes through. Oh my God. He drops a track called Meet the Family. When I say I met the Lord Savior himself, I'm not bullshitting. That was a beautiful masterpiece of art right there. It sounded like a song, okay? That's the problem with some diss tracks. You really listen to it just for the diss, but the way Drake did this was masterfully crafted, okay? He made it as a song, right? As a song, but also was taking the shots correctly, mention the name, drops, all that, so we know who he's talking about, everything. Like, it was 3 beat switches. Jesus heavens, I didn't know what to say. It was going up in smoke, up in flames. I didn't know what to do. I was really utterly dumbfounded, for real. It just felt like it just kept going and kept going. This is crazy. Okay. So Meet the Family comes out. I had Drake taking that by a landslide. Then Kendrick, To Not Be Undone, just a song called Meet the Grams. Literally, like right after I heard the Drake, when I seen it, boom, dropped 20 minutes ago. I said, what's going on? So I go listen to that one. Meet the Grams. Okay. Meet the Grams is a diss towards the whole damn family, it felt like. He started mentioning Adonis. When Adonis turns 18, he's going to be listening back to this like, what did I do? When he gets to high school, people are going to be looking at him like, bro, why did Kendrick diss you? Why was Kendrick talking about your daddy? Like, this was crazy. What did the kid have to do with anything? Chill, Kendrick, chill. K-Dot was not having none of it. He wasn't. Okay? So now that we see that happening, all right? Now, Meet the Family still fire. But that Meet the Grams was it was crazy. All right? So now that we saw all that happen, I'm thinking, all right, everybody's going to chill, relax. Nope. Nope. Kendrick says I'm going to drop another one. He was pulling a DJ Khaled, people. He drops another one. He names this one Not Like Us. That's the one he got the dance in there. He's got the dance in there. Say, OV-ho, OV-ho, now step this way, step that way. He was making a song, people. He was making that is the next Cupid Shuffle. Do y'all feel me? This is the next Electric Slide. You're going to be hearing this at weddings. You're going to be hearing that at prom for people. Shout out to people who went to prom recently. That's what you should have been playing. So Kendrick drops this, and he's accusing Drake of being a pedophile. He's accusing Drake of having a daughter. He accused Drake of having a daughter and Meet the Grams. All right, 11-year-old daughter. But let's keep going. All right. And keep 11 in your head because I got some theories. So, boom, we hear this next track. Got to dance to it and all that. Catchy. Boom. I think it's over at this point. I said, yo, shut it down. Kendrick won. Because I feel like what's happening, Kendrick's just going to have a full album collage of diss tracks that's just going to keep coming out. I don't think this is ever going to stop between these two. It's getting out of hand. All right. So let's keep going. I'm thinking it's over. As of recording this, Sunday, May 6th. Well, May 5th. All right. May 5th, 2024, Sunday. Drake ends up dropping another track. I just listened to it, just reacted. Will be on the YouTube as well. Plug myself again. It's called The Heart Part 6. As we know, Kendrick had a song called The Heart. So these two are playing off their song names. It's excellent. Love it. Drake ends up pretty much declining everything he said and denying. Like, yo, you know I want to do this. You know I'm not a pedophile. I don't mess with girls. Yo, if I was, I would have been arrested before. You know, look how, big my name is. I don't do that. Da-da-da. I don't have no daughter. You fell for the bait. Da-da-da. He's just exposing everything. Okay? Now, if this is true, and Drake really did troll Kendrick into thinking he had a daughter he can make Kendrick come out here and use that as a diss, that's some sly, petty shit, Drake. That's smooth, but that's petty. All right? That's real petty. But he ended up mentioning it in the song at the end, too, talking about it like, yo, give us a talking part at the end. He was pretty much saying, like, yo, we know we've been planting this for months now, made you fall for it, da-da-da. Now, here's the part that was still iffy. So Drake ends up talking about it, da-da-da, and he says something like, I'm not messing with no Millie Bobby Browns. I'm messing with, older ladies, da-da-da. And remember what I said, Kendrick was talking about his 11-year-old daughter. Are we saying 11 Stranger Things? What are we saying? Because Drake just told on himself then. He just told on himself and said Millie Bobby Brown. She's the one who played 11 in Stranger Things. What are we saying right now? I don't know who to trust. I don't know who to believe at this point. I need to see facts. I'm going to these witnesses. I'm going to these people at the stand. Right hand on the Bible. Expeditiously. Because these two have been going blow for blow, bar for bar. I've never seen Drake work this fast. I've never seen Drake go into overtime mode like this. Okay? If he has ghostwriters, they're working overtime. They must be getting paid time and a half. There's no way. Holiday paid time and a half plus OT. And they get PTO for this. They gotta be getting paid everything because this is ridiculous. He's going toe-to-toe with Kendrick, people. Toe-to-toe with K-Dot. As we know, K-Dot is one of the greatest lyricists in the game. And he's going toe-to-toe, taking the jabs, throwing the punches right back. I feel like at the time of recording this, there's going to be another diss track. Kendrick might drop one. Y'all see another one on YouTube. I just feel like I'm just going to be reacting to nothing but them till 2054. This is getting out of hand. You got Rick Ross commenting on the songs again now. So now Rick Ross is back into the business. Metro just started going on a rant on Twitter recently. Just going ham. Drake this, Drake that. He ended up making a beat called BBL Drizzy. Are y'all hearing me right now? Metro mother flipping boomin' just made a beat, people, named BBL Drizzy on SoundCloud and has the ad-libs in the back singing BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Stop everything, man. Drake hanging up, bro. They coming for your neck right now. Metro said he's staying on the drums. What Drake say? Metro, shut your whole ass up and play some drums. Well, that's what he's doing. But you know what he did with this beat? He posted it on Twitter and told everybody to make a song to it and they'll give them a free beat. Ladies and gentlemen, people that probably are the biggest fans of Drake just turned on him right now for a free beat from Metro. Da- da- Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might be hearing my response too. Y'all might be hearing this soon. Because this is crazy. I'm just. I'm dumbfounded. I'm speechless. I'm bewildered. Like, what's going on? Drake is really like. Drake, it's over. It might really be over. Metro got the whole Twitter community to make songs on SoundCloud for you. And you know what's crazy? People make fun of SoundCloud rappers. These niggas is going hard. Pause. 17-year-old cooking. A random dude cooking. A guy made a parody cooking. Somebody added Rick Ross on there cooking. It's a 1,000,000 V1 at this point. Everybody's on Drake's top. This is crazy. Like I said, Cole was the only smart, reasonable one and sat this one out. This is getting to be a problem, people. This is starting to be a problem because Kendrick's not going to rest until there's blood. And Drake, being who Drake is not going to stop. I don't know who's going to win this. I don't know what the outcome is going to be. But hip hop is in shambles. Hip hop is distraught right now. I don't even think you could drop a song right now because your song will be overshadowed in 2 minutes. If you drop an album, your album will be overshadowed if one of them drop a diss track. They will forget about your album. Whoever drops the album in the midst of this, your album sales are flunking. That's probably why we ain't seen no albums come out from any big stream artists. That's why you hear nothing about it. They letting them go at it first. So we might not get no new music for a while, people. We might not. Because this is getting out of hand. I don't know who's going to win. We really dead ass might get an album of diss tracks. All right? We might get a full 13, 15, 18 long album of diss tracks featuring Metro, Future, Kendrick, all of them. Drake, what did you do, Drake? Please tell us, what did you do? Can't you just apologize? Can someone say sorry? Cole shouldn't be the only one saying sorry. Cole didn't even really do nothing. Ain't no crazy. 7 Minute Drill was fire too. I think if Cole was still in this, I don't even know what side he'll be on, honestly. But I think it would have been even more fire. If this would have been the great. But you know what else I forgot to mention about that Drake this? Drake pretty much gave up. He said, I thought this was just be an exhibition of words, but you got me picking up the pen. Did he just forfeit? Is he done? He said he's not going to respond no more. That's what he said in the track. Go listen to it. But I know he's going to respond once Kendrick responds. And notice I said once. I didn't say if. Kendrick is going to respond. Trust me, if I was a gambling man and I was on FanDuel Sports Book, okay? If I was on the Hard Rock Sports app, if I was on Better Picks, okay? I got the over on 2 diss tracks from Kendrick. I got the over. I'm putting my whole kitchen sink 2 diss tracks are coming from Kendrick. You might get a double whammy. It might be a part A, part B. This is getting out of hand, yo. This is getting out of hand. But you know what's even funnier? Hip hop beef. That aside is still in shambles because we got the up and coming artist by the name of JP who was just in the news by Cardi B mentioning him as well for what foolishness was going on. So as we know, we've been seeing all these 20v1s happening, right? They bring out one guy, typically a celebrity, and 20 females. They talk, say that's like a dating thing, on YouTube, right? So it's like, the girl will talk to him, all right, what's your favorite color? What you like to do? Okay, you do this, do that. They like him. They keep talking to him, I believe, or they hang out, I don't know. But if they don't like him, it's next. Hit him to the curb. And that's what we mostly see. Next. So JP goes on there. If you don't know who JP is, he got that song, that itty bitty, itty, whatever it is. Yeah. Okay. Now, this man at first, I have respect for him. He seemed like an actual smart man, okay? Just a young smart man, let's say it like that. He was a student athlete, studying music, really knows the game, the game of music, the study, the science behind that. Believe he plays some instruments. All right, cool guy, right? He knows his stuff. Um, and then, he made that goofy song, auto tuned and all. Excuse me, but he could really sing something like our T Pain. If you didn't know, T Pain can really sing, so all the girls are loving him, all that, right? Here's his first, like, okay, what's going on? It's not crazy, but it just put him in the news, put him in the spotlight. He ended up going on No Jumper and did an interview. Don't know what No Jumper is. It is, I believe, owned and ran by Adam 22, and we know about Adam. So JP goes on there and just out of nowhere just says, yeah, I've had sexual relations with a man. His partner's like, yo, no, Diddy. He said, no, yes, Diddy. This is serious, okay? So he's bisexual. All the girls eating it up. Yes, love a man comfortable in his skin. Okay, cool. Right? Now watch how they flip. Watch how they flip on him. Ready for this? So they saying, yeah, y'all just hating, y'all men. Oh my gosh, y'all homophobic. Y'all just mad. Oh my God, I can't believe his friends was even mad at him for that. Da 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 da. Mostly females. All right. Let's fast forward to this 20v1. He shows up on there. He's talking to a girl, you know what I'm saying? And I don't believe this girl had on panties. He starts feeling on her vagina. Cool. Next girl comes through. She starts talking about, have you ever had a girl with no gag reflex? He said, yeah, of course. She said, well, like, I'm the best. I'll show you better than I could tell you, whatever. He said, right now. They end up going to the bathroom. His people, recorder, producer, whatever, tells him, yo, keep the mic on. We hear some very funny, in my opinion, I think it was funny, explicit noises that's happening from him moaning, of course. And they come out. Now, here's what all those females come back. Oh my gosh, it's disgusting. Females need to have some more respect. I can't believe he did that. Wow, I feel so embarrassed. Da 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 da. But y'all were just loving my mans. They turn on you so fast. So Cardi B ends up seeing that, I believe. I didn't see the full video. I ain't got time. But apparently, she was just speaking about, the issue and everything that happened, telling, women had to have more respect, whatever. JP ends up responding back to it. Apparently, he was being goofy in it, of course. But it just goes to show. This, people. Number one, if you make a song, if you want to be a rapper, if you make something that's just catchy and stupid, but it's catchy, you got a hit. All right. Then you could turn to your regular person. All right. Your normal self. But this was just hilarious, to say the least, because you got the attention of Cardi B, a known freak. It's funny. But, and there's no disrespect to Cardi. We love Cardi. But it's just, it was funny how everybody switched up on him. Everybody loved him, and then he did that. Then it's like it backfired. It was interesting, to say the least. It was interesting. But enough music aside, okay? Enough music aside. Let's turn our attention to the app that's about to be destroyed. Okay? TikTok. We have the NPC trend that was happening. We have one person who's still rocking strong, and it's the guy who's the NPC of Miles Morales. Okay, so people sending him all his stuff and everything. Cool. He's been in the news a couple times for cussing out fellow NPC people, which is weird. You guys are both doing the same thing. Weird. I don't know why you would get mad, but hey, anyway, there's a video of him just cussing out the girl, and the girl said, like, why are you still out here? Like, I just said something. It was funny. I liked it. He got mad, called her a bitch. I mean, hey, it happens. He ended up cussing up another person because someone said don't stoop that low. Wanted to fight him. He's a hothead. This is not the regular Miles Morales I know, and I'll tell you that. So he ends up considering quitting his NPC job because he was robbed about 3 times. Wow. And it's funny, this comes out after we see him flexing in his Lamborghini that he bought from TikTok, from everybody getting on my TikTok. That's y'all need to stop flexing. I told people, man, once you flex, you become a lick. You become a target. People look at you and say, this is gonna be easy. You need to stop flexing. If you're gonna flex in the suburbs, please. Do something where like your neighbors are gonna keep you safe or something. Yeah, just give me a free ride. Let me take a picture with it. Something. This man feels like he's been doing it in Philly, Chicago, Detroit, Atlanta, New York. That's what it feels like. I mean, he's got to be from New York. Miles Morales, got to be. I'm pretty sure he was wearing Timbs in one of them. You know what I'm saying? So now he's debating on if he should quit. I mean, hey, do what you got to do. I mean, TikTok's supposed to be shut down soon. Hey, McDonald's is always hiring before the robots take over. I'm just saying, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do to make your money. You got to make sure you pay that Lamborghini for sure. Don't let that get repossessed. Or just sell it. Get your money back. I'm just saying. But speaking of New York, like I said, why is New York not a real place? Let's not go stay tuned after these messages. No, we're going to talk about it right now. New York is not a real place. Okay? Because, ladies and gentlemen, why did damn near half of New York, people, damn near half of New York show up? Show up, people. Listen to what I'm saying. Half of damn New York show up to watch a masked, M-A-S-K-E-D. You don't know who this person is. He has a mask on. Okay? A masked man eat a gigantic jar of cheese balls. He had flyers, people. He had flyers on lampposts. Do you hear me right now? He had flyers on the lamppost. Okay? Let me tell you what it said. And I quote, watch me eat this entire jar of cheese balls. Union Square Park, April 27th, 3 p.m. He put the damn QR code there so you could scan the shit. He has a picture of him in an orange ski mask with a bucket of cheese balls, people. Hundreds of people went there to actually just watch him eat. And you know what they were cheering? Eat those balls. New York, you're not real. I used to say Florida wasn't real. But New York, you got it. You took the cake. You took the cake. It's done for. It's done. I don't know what to say anymore at this point. I don't know what to say. This is mind-boggling, New York. This is what we cheer on. You know what? But you know what's crazy? They get to do that. They get to do it. Let me tell you why. And watch this transition. It's so smooth. Because the New York Knicks won. See how I transitioned to the sports? See how I did that? The New York Knicks won. I should have put money on it because I knew they were going to win. All right. I stopped because, I lost pretty much everything. I've had bets to make 100,000 that flopped in the first pick. Some to make 5,000 flopped in like the second. I gave up for right now. But the next one, we know it's going to happen. Jalen Brunson is your savior. He is the greatest New York-ian to play. Jalen Brunson, shout out to you. 47 points in that closing game. Josh Hart, big time threes. Philly, do you move on from Embiid? Do you cut Tobias Harris, highest paid player in the NBA, to drop 0 points? Congratulations, you have a Guinness World Record. Do you extend and pay and keep Tyrese Maxey? Yes, I've been a Tyrese Maxey fan since his college ball days, high school days. I don't believe it was college. Was it college? I believe I was there for the high school days. We know how good he is. Okay? The Minnesota Timberwolves. They end up beating the Nuggets. Since LeBron lost, I am now repping my Colorado home state, but I do like some Anthony Edwards. 40, first game, 40 points. Jokic, 30-something. We know what he's going to do. Michael, the possession, Porter. Michael, the possession ends here. Porter Jr., 20 points. That game was looking good, but Timberwolves showed they ready, so we got to see what's going to happen over there. We got to see what's going to happen. Okay? Cavaliers end up advancing. Magic, I really wanted you to win, but hey, it's all right. Y'all took him game 7. This is pretty much your first real playoff, success in a while. So don't hold your head down. Hold it high. Y'all definitely did your thing. Lakers fired everybody off the coaching staff, even Phil Handy. I hope they bring Phil Handy back. That's LeBron's right-hand man. All right. Ty Lue's expected to re-sign back with the Clippers. And he was in one of the runnings for the head coach positions for the Lakers because Darvin Ham is out. So there's only one person left, and ladies and gentlemen, that is J.J. Redick. J.J. Redick and LeBron have a podcast. He's been interviewing the whole time. That's what it was. If J.J. becomes the Lakers head coach, they make some moves. I see them going far. I see them going far, people. Trust me. But I'm still a Nuggets fan until LeBron retires. Okay, when LeBron retires, I'm a full-on Nuggets fan. Okay, I'm still a Nuggets fan, but LeBron is here. Kyrie and the Mavs with Luka take out the Clippers. We knew that was going to happen. Kyrie is a god, my favorite player. He's him. Jesus. I mean, what else is there to say? The playoffs are here. But this is a playoffs without a Kawhi, PG, LeBron, KD, Curry, AD, Giannis. The Bucks lost to the Pacers. So we don't got a Giannis, we don't got a Dame. It's most of the youngins, man. The youngins are taking over. The youngins is taking over. But it's good for the game. It's good for the game. The draft happened for the NFL. I hope your team got some good people. Broncos, we got Bo Nix, we got our quarterback. We had a great draft. Broncos country. Let's ride. All right. This is rebuild mode though, so let's not expect anything crazy. But we got some great picks. It's a great draft for us. The Falcons messed up. They already had just signed Kirk Cousins, but then get Michael Penix. Makes no sense. But hey, I mean, it's cool. I guess they could use Kirk Cousins as just a backup or a veteran to help him, or draft capital or some type of move there. But hey, I guess. We all knew Caleb Williams was going to the Chicago Bears. What's his name? Justin Fields. I forgot what team he's on now. They're thinking about using him for special teams. That's interesting. So, I mean, there's a lot of good moves that happened in that draft. We knew who was going to move pretty much. Most of the top players that we thought was going to move. Marvin Harrison Jr. is on the Cardinals with Kyler Murray coming back. That might be showtime over there. The Chiefs, very underrated, got the fastest person in the draft. So they just got Tyreek Hill. Good gravy. But the Bills ended up getting somebody to replace their Stephon, which apparently that person is better than what the Chiefs got. So, because the Bills did have that pick to pick that fastest dude. But it seems it was a win-win. It seems like it was a win-win. So, hey, sports is here. Football, get ready for it. Basketball playoffs are still here. I believe NHL, they're still in theirs for the Stanley Cup. Is it Stanley? I think it's Stanley. I might be wrong. I hope I'm right, though. I know NASCAR was going on. They just had a crazy finish, like some Cars level type shit. I was kind of interested. I'm telling you, we try to watch everything around here. So, but hey, I do truly appreciate everybody once again for tuning in for this podcast. It's been a hectic week, I'll tell you that. It's been hectic. But I appreciate each and every one of you for continuing to support me and continue to grind with me. Let's continue to make sure that we be positive and bring positivity to the world that needs it most. Live, love, laugh, and continue to enjoy the rest of your day or night. My name is Quincy, and you've been listening to My Honest Take.